Coral Gables, I'm Miss Farah, and welcome to another virtual activity. I hope you guys are all staying safe at home and are ready to have an awesome time with our next craft. Our craft is cosmic inspired, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to make a galaxy jar, just like this. So, we're going to get started. The first thing we're going to need is a jar. You guys can use a mason jar, you guys can use a pickle jar, any jar that you can clean out. You could also use a plastic container if you don't have any glass jars. The next thing that we're going to need are different colors of paint along with some cups. So we're going to leave these here. We're also going to need some different kinds of glitter. I have gold, I have a little bit of a confetti looking one, I also have red. The color of the glitter isn't too important, just make sure they're different colors. And then we're going to be using cotton balls. This is what we're going to use to make our galaxy jar the awesome galaxy that it is. So the first thing that we're going to do is, to avoid a mess, make sure that you put something over the table, like a bag or maybe some extra napkins. I'm going to use some gloves just to condense our mess a little bit. So after we're ready, we're going to take our jar, we're going to set it off to the side for a second. These are the colors that I'm going to be using. I have a dark blue, purple, pink, light blue. We're going to take our water very carefully, just pour some in the cup. Not too much, just enough. And we're going to start making our first color. The first color I'm going to use is this dark blue. It's a really pretty blue. If you want a really strong color, put a lot of paint. We're going to set that aside. We're going to take our spoon. We're going to stir the color, just so that we see it developing. And that's our first color. We have a nice dark blue. So we're going to take our jar. So for this next step, what you're going to do is you're going to take the cotton balls. There's no science to it. It's kind of just fill it up as much as you can. And then what I like to do is separate the cotton balls just enough that they kind of look like little clouds. And then we kind of drop those in at the bottom. Just kind of keep going with that. And just keep stretching and stretching. Galaxies are huge and they obviously take a long time to make, but this is a fun little craft where you guys are going to have a little galaxy of your own to put on your night table. Maybe you can gift it to someone. Go ahead and put that there. Again, we're separating them just so that they look like little clouds. Just kind of like that. As nice as clouds can look. All right. So the next thing that you're going to do is that you're going to make sure the cotton balls are at the bottom of the jar. They're going to puff up, which is okay, because once you put the water, they're going to absorb. You're going to have it looking like this. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take some glitter. Doesn't matter which color you want to use. And then what I do is that I put some glitter on the top, and then I will gently kind of mix it around just so that it spreads enough, just like this, the inside part. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our paint. We're going to stir it one last time just to make sure it's all mixed up. We're going to put our spoon to the side, and then you're just going to start pouring it into the cup, and then you're going to see the cotton balls start to absorb it. You don't want to put too much, so just do it slowly, just until you see it absorbing. And if you put too much, that's okay. You would just add more cotton balls. So you go ahead, you press it in. This is kind of what the bottom of our jar is looking like right now. Really, really pretty. Ahead. So obviously I got excited and put a little too much liquid, so the next step that I'm going to do is add more cotton balls. This is the process that we're going to do for every single color. You're going to put the water in the cup, add the paint, mix it up, add glitter, then fill it up with cotton balls. And don't forget to stretch them out just enough. And keep doing that. The cool thing about a galaxy is that no matter what picture you look at space, it's always different. So no matter how you want to make your galaxy, whatever colors you want to use, it's your galaxy. You can make it exactly how you want. You're going to add in some more cotton balls, just like that. And then the same thing, we're going to press down just to make sure that whatever didn't get absorbed gets absorbed just like this. So just kind of stick your hand inside like that. Now we're going to use a different color, and make sure you cover up your glitter, because if not, it's going to be a galaxy of a mess. We're done with our blue, so we're going to set it aside over here, and now we're going to make our next color. I'm going to be using the pink color, because pink is a very pretty color. So we're going to go ahead, put some water. We're going to take our paint, we're going to shake it up a little bit. We're Make sure that the lid is on when you're shaking it. Go ahead and do that. Now we're gonna take our spoon, and I'm just gonna stir it just like this, and take it up so you guys can see it. So you wanna stir it just so that you see the color getting nice and vibrant. We're gonna put our spoon to the side. And now we're gonna pick our next glitter color. You don't have to add glitter if you don't want to. You can just kind of just add in colors as you'd like. So the next one we're gonna use is this kind of like confetti looking one, which is really nice. And then the same thing, just kind of spread it around as best as you can. If you don't get it all over the edge, that's okay. You just kind of shake it, kind of like that. So it looks like this. We're gonna add a little more cotton now because we wanna make sure that we fill it up as much as we can. And that's the other good part about this craft is that you can add in a lot of colors. You can make a rainbow jar, you can do a galaxy jar, you could even just make a jar of your favorite colors. Do that. All right, so now we're gonna take our pink, we're gonna pour it in very slow, just so that we see it filling up. Show you guys here. Just like that. Looks kind of like cotton candy, but make sure you don't eat it. And now with our fingers, we're just gonna kind of press it in to make sure all the cotton balls absorb it. And this is the cool part. We still have our blue because the cotton balls absorbed all the blue at the bottom, and now the cotton balls at the top are taking in all the pink. So we're just gonna press that in just enough like this, where it looks kind of like that. And we're gonna add a little more pink to our mixture, just like this. And then we're just gonna go ahead and start filling it up with our cotton balls, just like that. The craft will take a little bit of time, but what you get at the end is a really, really, really cool jar of what can seem like stars. So, spin it around a little bit. And now with your fingers or a spoon, or if you have like a pencil stick that you want to use to kind of like press down on it, you're just going to do that. Keep adding in until we're full. Just like this. And then here we have, so that's the other thing, you gotta make sure you look on the sides so that you're not missing any of the white parts. And I'm gonna add a little bit more cotton. And what I'm gonna do next is all the extra colors I had, I'm just gonna blend them all at the top. And there you have your little galaxy jar. And then you need to make sure that you put the lid right on top, just like this. And there you have it, a galaxy jar. Perfectly made by you, and like every other galaxy, unique and different. And there you have it, a little galaxy in a jar, a galaxy in your hands. I hope you enjoyed this cosmic craft, and I would love to see what your galaxies at home look like. So make sure you hashtag us PlayGables at home, and we'll see you next Friday.